So, all right, so we're calling the meeting to order at 7:01. The Zoning Board of Appeals for Ashford, and today's date is April 12th, 2023, and this is a virtual meeting. Mike Pepin is out of town. We have Susan Eastwood, myself, Keith Lipker. We have Deborah Macron and John Lippert. And then, so we have enough members for a quorum. One of our, before we get into actually the meeting proper, I do want to take the time to, for the record, to thank Jean McCarthy for her many years of service on the ZBA. She was valued member. She was, knew her business on ZBA. She asked good questions, participated, was thoughtful, and I thought that that she gave due consideration to the applications that were presented, and so she will be missed. And I do wish her well in whatever endeavors that she follows next. So I guess that with the vacancy of Jean, what we would like to do, and since Mike Pepin isn't here, I'd like to seat Deborah and John, who are the alternates, and have them participate in place of Mike and Jean. So
Tom has just gotten on.
Excuse me?
Sorry, excuse me, Keith. Tom is getting on now.
Oh, Tom is getting on. Okay. So actually then, I guess with Tom on, perhaps John, that you were the junior member, so you can, I guess, step down as an for tonight, but please stay on. The last meeting it looks like we had was way back in December of 2021. Does anybody want the minutes read? If not, can I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
A second?
Not for me, I just got unseated.
Was Tom on?
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay. So then all those in favor signify by yes.
Yes.
Aye. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have no old business. With new business, Mike D'Amato would like to talk a little bit about the training requirements for land use commissioners. That would include ZBA, planning and zoning, and anyone having to do with land use matters. Mike, would you like to give us the information, please?
Yeah, so in the 2021 legislative session, so it came into law in 2022 and applies as of January of 23. The ZBA planning and zoning members have some annual training that everyone needs to participate in. It's not anything that requires, like testing or going to a specific training that's put on by someone in the region or the state. There's many trainings that qualify. It's basically something that the town tracks. It's not something that we have to report on, but the idea is just to keep everybody up to speed with how things have changed and what the case law updates say and how things are progressing in the land use realm. Perhaps low stakes in Ashford because we have sort of low application volume, but there are some ZBAs in the state that have, 4 and 6 applications a month. So they, are included in the bucket with P and Z. And frankly, though you don't meet as much, you have more power than the P and Z, I would argue, because you can undo orders issued by me and you can vary the zoning regulations. So as I said, there's a lot of trainings around. There's one that was done by Clear not too long ago. The recordings are online and you just can watch it like at your leisure, and we can note that. So what I'll do is I will follow up with an email and send out some resources. And if you watch them, or if you've done something else that you think qualifies, you can let me know and we'll note it down. And just keep you posted on things as they continue to become available and qualify.
Now, is there a number of hours or courses that you need to take?
Yeah, that probably would have been good for me to mention. It's 4.
4 hours?
Courses or hours?
Yes, 4 hours.
Are there electives?
Well, basically what they have is a whole long list of things that qualify, and you need to basically demonstrate that you've attended one from a couple of different buckets. So the Clear training was set up sort of to meet that criteria. So they have 3 modules. Each one is about an hour, and it basically checks all the boxes.
Good.
Is there a charge for that?
No, it is online and it is free.
Okay, good. Good. And that has to be, the deadline for completion is when?
It's annually.
Okay, so by December 31st, we need to have it done.
Right.
Okay. Okay. And then I can also ask Jeff Silversmith if there's anything going with P&Z. Once before, we had a combined meeting. Jeff invited ZBA to attend. They had some host speakers. I think it was at the senior center, and we went and would qualify, I believe, for continuing that. I don't know if he has anything going. All right, Mike, thank you.
Sure.
Hey, the reason for the meeting is, with Gene stepping down as a regular member, we're looking to have either Deborah or John move up to become a regular member from an alternate, and just so then that whoever moves up, then that alternate position would be vacant and would be filled in the November 5th election. And according to the town clerk, Susan Much, that we have to also then Gene's position, even though it was supposed to run to 2025, would also be filled through the election. And then we also had another vacancy that would be filled as well. So if you know anyone who might be interested in joining us in ZBA, get the word out there, and they can always, reach out to either myself or to whoever, would be on your election committees, to find, to obtain the process or check in with town hall, with the town clerk's office. But, we always can use some good people. We don't have a lot of business like we once had, but you never know. With things changing, we might become busy. But mostly it's not a big time consuming obligation. But again, I can't promise what the future will bring. Hopefully, we'll have a little more activity. So Deb or John, would either of you be interested in taking Jean's place until the November 5th election?
We spoke and we're both willing, but it seems that I'm a little more interested and I would be happy to take the position.
All right.
That made
May
it
I
sound like Deb is uninterested, and that's not the impression at all.
Okay.
Oh, Deb, you're muted.
There we go.
I guess then I'll entertain a motion that John would move up to become, to take Jean's place as a regular member.
Yeah, I'd like to make that motion, please. This is Susan.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Good.
All right, all those in favor,
Aye.
say aye.
Yes.
Yes,
Aye.
okay. John, welcome as a regular member.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll have some, you're welcome, and thank you for stepping up. You know, it's harder and harder these days to get people to take things on, so it's very much appreciated. And hopefully we'll have some activity in the not too distant future. Okay, so with that, you know, our next meeting, barring anything unforeseen, will be, you know, the next month, the second Wednesday. And I have nothing else to add. So unless somebody has something they would like to discuss, can I have a motion for adjournment?
Just wanted to thank everybody and also verify that Mike D'Amato, you said you would send around an email with information about training information.
I will, yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. All right, well, it's 7:13. This has got to be the briefest meeting I think we've ever had. So let's not prolong it, and then we'll adjourn. And you guys, thank you again, and everyone have a good evening and great rest of your week.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Take care, everybody.
All right.
Mhm.
Take
Bye.
care, guys. Thanks.
Congratulations, John.
Thanks.
Fun.